Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Hope you're all doing well. Vulcan, Mo, Boot Hill, Brandon, Shante, welcome everybody. So, today on the Monday morning Moonbase Mtalkshow, the question of the day is: would you rather have to eat a 2x4 over the course of a month, or run a mile every 2 hours every single day for 3 months? Call in now to discuss if you like, and it looks like Boot Hill is our first caller. So, here we go. Hope you guys are all doing well. Okay. Push users to add them to the call. Alright. I can. Can you all out there hear Boot Hill? Give me a test real quick. Boot Hill, can you do like testing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Why is this not working? Hello. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool. Great. Then I think we are all set up. First off, welcome back from Anime Expo. How was that?
Yeah, it's great. Saw a bunch of voice actors. I saw Alejandro Saab. He jump scared me out of nowhere when I was at Zeno Robinson's booth.
Oh, very cool. I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah,
All right.
I when I was getting Steven Fu's autograph. I had him. That's my temple. I got Jafufu.
Oh, nice.
Good.
Nice. Sounds
What's
like
the stuff?
it was a pretty good time then.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, now down to the big questions. Would you rather have to eat the 2x4, but you get a whole month? You can eat it however you want, but you have to eat the whole thing within a month.
Yes,
Or,
that's way easier than you think. You just cut it into small cubes, put it in a milkshake. Boom.
I mean, how small would the cubes have to be? Cuz
About
that
half a square inch,
I
maybe.
I was thinking this similar thing. If you like turned it into like wood pulp, then it
Yeah,
would
wood
probably
pulp.
be okay.
I there's a meme on I wrote. Remember, like, how much wood pulp do you put into brownies before somebody notices?
All right. Well, so let's say I guess a question is how much of a 2x4 do you think you could eat at one time before you got like sick?
Uh, maybe about half a pound, because I don't think the wood itself is toxic.
Right.
It's just that your body is not gonna know what to do with it.
Okay, so half a pound of wood pulp. What's up, David? Welcome in. Um, I don't know how much wood pulp do you think a 2x4 would make? Well, I guess how much does a two by
Wait,
four
how much does a
weigh?
2x4 weigh again?
I was gonna say I should have done more research on this.
Forget.
Uh, how much does a 2x4 weigh? 70. It says between 9 and 10 pounds.
Hmm. Yeah.
So it's a decent amount. If you think you can eat half a pound a day without getting sick, then you would have to eat. I mean, you'd have to eat it for what, like 18 days, something like that.
20. Yeah.
All right,
Yes,
so
you reasonably could get it through in a month if you just like proportioned it in small amounts.
All right, so let's say instead of a month you only get a week and a half. Do you think you'd be able to do it then?
Probably not, unless vomiting your guts out every day is an option.
I mean, as long as you get it down at least once completely, I feel like that would count. Uh, you can't like purposely try to make yourself sick, but if you eat it and then you get sick, I feel like that would be fine.
Yeah, but
Um,
I'd still prefer that than having to run a mile uh every 2 hours for 3 months.
yeah, I think I
I
agree. Just
mean,
because my knees
you
would
get in
hurt.
shape, but you get in shape, but you won't be able to sleep properly.
We'll say it doesn't cut into sleep hours. Like when you go to bed for the
I
night,
was
you get
thinking
your full.
like you get to sleep, but every 2 hours in your dream you have to run a mile and you get exhausted in your dream.
Okay, well that one I think doesn't. I mean, I don't have the capability of making somebody's dreams run, so I would say you have to run every 2 hours when you're awake, but otherwise, if you go to sleep like in the middle of if you go to sleep for the night, then you sleep 8 hours uninterrupted. You don't have to wake up to run. So you'd probably
Yeah,
be
I'd be
running.
just sleeping 8 hour. I'd just be sleeping 18 hours a day then.
It has to be in normal sleep hours. Like it can't disrupt your regular sleep activity, but you can't cheat it by like I'm just gonna take a bunch of pills and pass out.
Yeah.
What's up, Durfaxorus?
Yeah.
Welcome in. Um,
Well, yeah, I still think I prefer eating wood over a month.
yeah, that's. I think I would agree. Can you store up the miles? That's a good question. Like run a marathon and skip some hours.
Yeah,
Hmm.
like imagine being an important business meeting and it's like, oh shit, gotta go run a mile. Be back in like 7 minutes.
I will say that's a good question. What I would say is you
Wait,
can.
is it a run or can I jog?
No, it's a run. It's a ran mile. How fast you run is up to you, but you know, the more time like if you jog, then you're going to spend more time doing it than if you just ran, right? So
Yeah.
that's kind of up to you, I
I'm
guess.
assuming I couldn't use like one of those expensive underwater jogging machines. You seen those? They submerge half your body in water, makes you
Oh, yeah,
lightweight.
the ones for like therapy.
Yeah.
No, you just gotta go. Um,
Hmm.
you just walk outside and start running. Um, so I guess what I would say is you can bank the hours. If you have a stretch where you're like, I have to do this, I have to whatever, then yeah, you can save up, but the caveat is you have to run it all in succession. So if you wanted to save up the entire like month and not do any running, but then have to run like 400 miles at once, you could do that if that's what you wanted. Um,
Yeah.
you would probably not do
Die of
well
exhaustion
at
before
the
you
end of
get
it, but
even.
um, all right. So since this is a slightly different sort of thing we're doing this time with the Would You Rather, we've got a couple other people calling in here. I think there's a max of 6 people who can be in a call at once. So I'm gonna add the other two in here so we can all discuss it as a group because I feel like that's a good thing to do for Would You Rathers. All right, so here we go with Shantae. You are on the air and you are muted on Twitch, it says.
Is it working now?
Yeah.
Yep. Hi.
Okay, excellent. Hello.
All right.
I just
So
I just wanted to ask. Oh, you go.
I was gonna say you've got an opinion you want to weigh in here on this or
Oh no, I was gonna wait for my turn. I just wanted to ask, can you like mix the wood in with like protein powder, or like say use it as bread spread, that sort of thing?
I'm well, originally that's what I was thinking was that you could choose to do that like Boot Hill said, put it in a milkshake or something like that. But I'm
Yeah.
starting to think that the wood is too alluring of a choice at this point. So maybe you just have to eat the wood
Uh,
straight up.
What what if Oh, yeah, Brandon, that's what I was thinking. Put it with like a really strong, sort of flavored thing to mask
Mix it with
it.
Vegemite. That's
oh, wait. Instead of eating the wood, everything you eat tastes like wood until you've eaten the equivalent
Yeah.
of a 4x4, 2x4.
hmm. But I think the physical distress component of it is important. You have to face the sickness of what happens when you eat a bunch of wood. I think for it to be truly a tough choice. My Twitch is acting up. Yeah, no worries. Um, all right.
Mm,
What if we say what if we say you get a couple weeks, you get 2 weeks to eat the 2x4. You can mix it with things, but only things that are fairly neutral in flavor. Like, you could put it in water, you could
mm.
put it in milk, but you can't put it in something like tomato sauce. That would, like, really cover the flavor.
No.
Hmm. Or, oh,
What
you can't
about
mix it more than 49% of a food with
mm,
49% more of the food. So it has to be at least 50% wood.
Gonna be straight up dog, I ain't
I
running. That's I mean, honestly, that's the thing for me is like I feel like it would just kill my knees. But I
I
think this is
originally
also one of those things that it sounds like it would be not that bad, but then once you sit down to actually eat some wood, you'd be like, bro, this sucks. I have to eat an entire plank of this.
Oh, do you remember? Did you watch Alvin and Chipmunks 3 Chipwrecked?
I did not.
Well,
Shantae,
in
I'm
that
assuming you
movie,
did.
yeah.
there's a there's a scene where Alvin eats bark off a tree. No, what I think it was Theodore eats bark off trees
Hmm.
and just like straight tries to pay it off. It's obviously gross.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things like you don't need that much of something foreign in your food for it to be like, wow, this is way grosser now, you know?
Yeah.
So I could see it being a real struggle. Derfaxerus is with us on the line here.
Hello.
So
Test test 1 2.
all right, I think you're all good. I think we can
Okay,
hear
should be
you.
good here.
So what's your take on this?
Almost fell out of my damn chair. So we just established that in terms of altering the 2x4 in order to make it more consumable is
Hmm.
something that we're limiting, correct?
You can change the form of it, but the flavor of it is relatively unchangeable. Like you can't put it
Okay.
in spaghetti sauce, but you can grind it down into shavings if you think that would make it easier.
So it's very funny that you mentioned spaghetti sauce because my thought process was so obviously the running is ostensibly better for you, right? Like
Hmm.
let's be honest here. That's the
Yeah.
correct
What,
choice.
what what I'm
Yeah.
thinking about is having to schedule your day around taking a mile run every 2 hours.
True.
Yeah, it
You
would
could
be
like
disruptive.
You could absolutely find a way to monetize it though.
Like,
It's like,
imagine
okay,
having to go to the DMV and you're right get up to the lines like, oh fuck, I gotta go run.
yep.
Yeah, for the next few months, you probably wouldn't be getting a lot done. That's
Yeah.
appointment based.
Yeah.
But with the plank, with the 2x4, the solution is actually very easy. The easiest way to eat something is to not eat it, it's to drink it. So what you do, you
Yeah.
pare it down into sawdust, right? And granted, this is
Mhm.
still a 2x4, so it's a lot.
Yeah.
But you put it in your drinks, you put it on your, like, you mix it in with sauces. If you want to get fancy, you can, like, soak it in water until it gets a little softer and then mix it in with your noodles. So some of it's noodles, some of it's wood.
Right. No, so that's the stipulation that I think makes it a little tougher. Is like you can mix it into things with neutral flavor, so
Right.
water, milk, stuff like that. But you would absolutely still be able to taste the sawdust, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Um,
There's like you said, there's not much before you notice, okay, this tastes like wood.
I wonder how much sawdust does a 2x4 make? Because it feels like one
That's
of
a
those
good
things
question.
that like it seems like you would have a shit ton of sawdust.
Yeah, like thinking like how much shredded cheese you can get out of a block of cheese.
Yeah, but you have like a block of cheese that's like what, probably 8 or 9 times the size of a regular block of cheese. Would be a lot. Um, Unfortunately, I'm not seeing a great easy answer here on. There are people asking about sawdust.
Or see like how much, or like see how big is 1 pound of sawdust.
Yeah.
Times it by
These are the
10.
real questions.
How much sawdust? I don't know how I even phrase that. How much sawdust makes a pound? How much sawdust is in a pound of sawdust? Oh, here we go. Sawdust volume of weight. What if the sawdust messes with your digestive system and then you can't digest it anymore? That's a risk you're going to have to take.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose the running.
Yeah. The running is the better option. Also, note I cannot tab out of Twitch while I'm in here. Good to know.
Okay, let's see. 1 cubic foot of sawdust weighs 13 pounds.
Christ.
So more or less you'd have like a foot in each direction of sawdust. You'd have it'd be a little bit less because it's only like a 9 or 10 pound 2x4. But either way, you think about what, like a, let's say 11-inch box on every side. That's a lot of sawdust. Oh, gotta stand on one leg.
Let's go.
I do. Oh, weird. It says Durfaxorus has called in again, but you're already in here.
Oh, yeah, it was trying to reconnect me, and then I just soft reset. So
yeah, no worries. Yeah, I mean that's the thing is like I hate running. It's so boring. I've just never wanted to do it. And
No, what if every time that you go for a run, you're being chased by a bear?
Oh my
I mean that would
that's just
motivate
unnecessary
you.
stakes.
that would make it exciting.
I'd rather be chased by a random man.
Yeah, it'd be good motivation, but also I mean I can't outrun a bear.
Yeah,
For
they outrun moose.
especially
What do you
for a
want me to do?
mile. That'd be what? I mean, most bears can sprint. They can't like.
Okay, what if the
keep
bear
up
has been
running.
bigger?
Oh, then that'd be fine.
I might still be in danger. Why is he chasing me? Who didn't I pay?
I was gonna say I would pick that just because then
You
I get
stepped
to
over the
hang out
yellow
with
line.
him. Like,
You'd
that would
run
be...
toward him.
I'd like slow down, wait for him to catch up, and he'd probably just be like, you dropped something, here you go. And I'd be like, oh, shit, my bad, thanks.
Is that the fastest you can run?
Yeah, that is, if you were being chased by Ben, the run would take 3 times as long. But
Bail bondsman, Ben Bigger.
man, I was trying to think of a question that would be harder to decide, like a less unanimous decision. It seems like everybody thinks just eating the wood is the way to go.
Nah, I'm on running team.
Yeah, I mean,
it's less, the plank is less disruptive. Is the problem?
Yeah, but I mean, if we say it like,
Oh, I came up with a question. Would you rather have to gain 100 pounds in a month or lose 100 pounds in a year?
Gain 100 pounds. That's gonna be way more fun.
Milkshakes, baby.
Also, if I lost 100 pounds, I would probably die. Like, that would be going back to like middle school weight for me. I think with how tall I am, I literally cannot lose that much weight.
Yeah, I don't think that works. I don't think that might work very well for me. I mean, I could do it, but like, I'd definitely be struggling.
Yeah.
The gaining 100 pounds for me would put me far over 300. So like,
Yeah. Yo, what's up, Frag? Welcome. Yeah, I mean, that one I would have to go with just because I think it'd be impossible to do the other one. But, my original question that I thought of was, would you rather have to eat 100 spiders or have 300 spiders crawl on you for like 15 minutes? But I didn't think that one would
Eating
spark
100
much.
spiders.
Yeah, I felt
Eating
like
100
most
spiders
people would
wouldn't be
rather
that hard.
eat the spiders. So
I would take the crawl personally.
really,
Yeah. So I mean, like, what was it?
You go ahead.
what kind of spiders? That is a good question because there's a lot of different sizes and types of spider that could affect that. I was picturing little ones. Well, say the ones you have to eat are tarantulas, but the ones that crawl around on you are like littler.
Yeah, like little wood spiders.
Yeah, like not like daddy long legs. Like they still have the potential to bite you, but they're just little spindly things that you don't want to feel crawling on you.
I mean, people do eat tarantulas. Like, you ever see those like tarantula suckers?
I have, but
yeah, that's what I like.
Yeah, that was part of it. Was I was like, some people do eat tarantulas, but I find that horrifying.
Yeah. I too was into VTubers back in 2021. I watched one eat one.
God,
what?
that was such a crazy time. Like, it felt like everybody on YouTube was just eating just horrifying. Like, I'll have like lutefisk. I'm like, bro, I don't know why you would want to do that to yourself.
That was a thing? I remember watching a documentary in school. We were like watching it, and they were eating tarantulas. I didn't know that was like a trend on YouTube.
Yeah, it was weird. Like okay, maybe weird's the wrong word. It certainly was a time. I'll phrase it that way. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. The one VTuber was just like, yeah, I just wanted to try it, and she was like, oh, it tastes like crab, but she said the body was gross, and I'm like, that makes sense. That's where the guts are. So.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I may like it.
I think the legs wouldn't be that bad. You know, deep fry them, that's probably fine. The middle seems like it would be like a gusher, but disgusting.
That would be like so weird. Yeah. You just cover them in chocolate, but have a nice snack.
I don't know that chocolate would be able to like cover it enough.
That's like pure protein, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, they are a good source of protein, but I don't.
To what end,
I was gonna say, I don't want to experience what eating the thorax or the abdomen is like.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll take the crawl. Because, like, realistically speaking, there's only, like, 4 spiders that you have to be worried about biting you. And so if you
Yeah.
didn't choose from those, most times those other ones probably don't actually want to bite me.
I
My main
mean,
thing is just keep my mouth closed, keep my ears closed, keep my nose closed.
I was gonna
That's it.
say that's the thing that's the most awful about it is just the feeling of all of them crawling around on you. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you're probably not gonna get bitten. It's just gonna be a really, really bad time.
Yeah, eventually you may get over it.
I mean,
What if instead of spiders was fire ants?
Oh God.
I mean
Oh.
that that one would be a
That might just
very.
kill you.
I was gonna say that's a really big risk if because they are aggressive and they don't have like a lot of venom, but it's enough that if you got bit like 400 times, that might do something to you.
Yeah.
It's like with bees.
But I don't know. I might just risk it because I really don't know that I'd be able to force myself to eat, especially like if I ate one and it was really gross, then I'd be like, yeah, I can't do more than that. Like, what am I gonna do?
Well, could you have it like with a full meal, like have other things on the plate to
No.
balance it
You
out?
can
Yeah,
cook
spider au
them.
gratis. Okay.
I was gonna say you can cook them, you can like deep fry them or roast them or whatever, but you can't like chop them up and put them in soup or something where you're gonna be able to like kind of ignore it.
Roasting it might help though. Giving
What
it some
about
thought.
spider charcuterie board?
Yeah.
That
Spicootery board.
Ugh.
that feels like a horrible
Instead of
way to
crackers,
go
just
about it,
spiders.
but if it makes it easier for you, then more power to you.
Spider bites.
I feel
was
like
looking him
I would not be able to do that.
Could you wrap the
They
spiders
apparently-
in cheese?
I'll say yeah, just because I think it wouldn't help as much as you might imagine.
I'm feeling gross already. But I looked it up, it does taste like crab and apparently a little nutty, so I feel like there's some flavors you can work with here.
Here's the
So you
thing.
wanna be
Whenever people
grossed
say
out?
stuff like that, I always feel like that's gotta be not true. Like,
I mean,
Even if it does taste like crab, I already don't like the taste of crab. So
yeah.
So you're cooked out of the way then.
Yeah, I mean, whenever
I
people are
love
like,
crab.
oh, it tastes like crab, it's like, if that were true, we'd probably be eating them a lot more than we do. Like, crabs are ugly. Lobsters look gross. We still eat those. But
Well, see, I feel like so I have a hot take about shellfish or like a lot of like higher end things like crab and lobster where it's not even that they're inherently all that good. It's just people want an excuse to eat butter.
oh yeah, that's not even
So
a hot take. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
yeah, so if that's the case, it's like you could if you dressed up spider and had a plate of butter on the side with some like chilies or something like that, you could convince some people to eat it. Like,
Yeah. No, I mean that's the big thing with because I have gotten a lot more adventurous in my eating, but I hadn't tried like crab or lobster anytime recently. So I was eating with my parents, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna do some crab for dinner as well as like some pasta." And they were like, "Yeah, you should try some." I tried a bite with like the butter, and like the initial taste was pretty good. The aftertaste was disgusting, and I was
yeah.
like, "Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I like crab that much." And they were like, "Well, how much butter did you use?" And I was like, "I don't know. I dipped like maybe half of it in there." And they were like, "No, you got to like cover the whole thing." And I was like, "Well, that's not. This isn't good. Then you're just like
Right.
eating
You're just
butter.
masking the gross.
You're just drinking
Oh.
butter."
that just.
Yeah.
What if in both situations it's a torture method?
The eating the spiders or having them crawl on you.
Yes.
Crawl. Still, like, it's just we're not. Yeah, I'm unflappable here. I'm not moving.
I guess it depends
I'm
on.
still gonna say eat.
I was gonna say, I guess it depends on when the torture ends. If it's like it goes until you give up whatever information they're trying to get. I feel like torture by eating is probably way worse.
Mhm.
Because, like, they're just gonna keep feeding you until you're, like, about to explode.
With spiders.
I eat butter straight out the stick. That's crazy. That is
So I
unhealthy.
used to judge that super hard, but then I realized that like some people it's actually a dietary thing where it's like it's the easiest way to get those specific like aspects that you need, and I'm like, okay,
The fat and
all right, I suppose that's fair.
Like
Yeah.
Markiplier, when he was on his keto diet, he would just eat sticks of butter.
I feel
Yeah.
like that would just
Oh.
make me sick.
It
Like,
probably would. It probably does.
I'm not like lactose intolerant or anything. That's just like so much butter. I think my stomach would be like, no, you have been poisoned. Are the spiders alive
It'd
or
be buff.
dead when eating them? The spiders
Would
are
you rather eat
dead.
100 sticks of butter or be covered in butter for 15 minutes?
Oh, covered in butter. That's way easier. My
You
skin
can at
would
least
be
have fun
nice
with
and
that.
smooth after.
God, you'd have
Moisturize.
horrible acne after the fact, though.
Yeah, I mean, for 15 minutes, it probably wouldn't be that bad.
You can absorb a lot in 15 minutes, though.
Yeah, that's true. I'm already kind of a
That unless you
naturally
want
oily person, though, so it might not even do anything to me. But
Do you feel like butter would help with eating the 2x4, masking the flavor?
Yeah, it totally would.
yeah, probably.
Since
I mean, it wouldn't. I wouldn't consider that a neutral flavor, so it wouldn't. I wouldn't allow it anyway. But if it were an option, just dip
I
the wood in butter sauce and toss it back.
I don't think I'm hungry anymore. Talking about eating sawdust and spiders.
Is it weird that now I am?
Yeah, get some barbecue.
Oh no!
2x4 barbecue.
Yeah. Nah, it does sound like we're planning the worst last meal of all time. Like,
They can't execute me if I'm not going to say what I'm going to say.
I was gonna say, like, there was a prisoner who, as his final meal, requested a Bible, and like they gave it to him, and he literally just ate it, which is like crazy. But I think they would find it even crazier if you were like, they're like, "What do you want for your last meal?" You're like, 1 2x4 and 100 spiders. They'd be like,
I need a spruce
he definitely
sapling
killed all
and a
those
can of
people.
slings.
yeah.
Oh,
They're like, where are we even gonna get 100 spiders? Like, we're gonna have to go to the pet shop, I guess.
Take your time. I'll just be here.
Yeah, I'm
Just
not going
extending
anywhere.
it.
Yo, what up, Roxas?
Well, what
There
would-
was a guy who requested to watch the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy before he was executed, and they actually let him.
Yeah, I mean,
Wait.
they used to try to be pretty accommodating about last meals, which is kind of weird because, like, typically if you're being executed, you've done something totally heinous. So, like,
Mhm.
it's weird. They're like, we're going to kill you for the terrible things you've done. Now, what would you like? We'll get you anything to make your last 24 hours on this earth as good as they can be. You're like,
There was that one guy in
Yes.
Texas who ordered all that food, and then he didn't eat it all of it. That's how they ended it in Texas.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's kind
What
of doesn't exist anymore anyway, just because most states don't use the death penalty anymore. But
Yeah. I feel like there hasn't been anything so insanely like absurd. Well, I won't say that. Actually, there definitely have been things, but it's just like for me, it's just overcomplicated. I'm like, okay, we have a barn.
yeah,
Go behind it. Come back out 5 minutes later. Deed's done. What's the issue here?
yeah.
Like,
it's a weird thing where there's like the push and pull of like, we are executing somebody, but we don't want it to seem unsavory. So like, give them a nice meal. We'll try and do it like gently, and it's like, If I were the one being executed, I'd rather just get shot, because, like, that doesn't go wrong that often, but the lethal
Right.
injection does.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like, and this is a little brutal, like, but like, oh, not brutal, but like, it's a little iffy. But I mean, like, you mean to tell me we don't just put you in a room, wait for you to fall asleep, and then slowly replace or like filter in carbon monoxide into it? Like,
Yeah.
you literally die in your sleep. What's the problem here?
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad way to do it either.
Like, it's we have detectors because it's that much of a problem. So just do that.
Who would have thought that all this would stem from a question about eating wood? But yeah. Well, thank you all for calling in. Very much appreciated. This was a good discussion, and I will have to think of a lot more would you rathers for the future. But I do think this is a good way to do this. This format, the would you rather, I think, stokes conversation a little bit more than having just a question. So, but
It's pretty solid.
All right. Well, I am going to get to. I was gonna say get back to the game, but I guess get to the game because we're gonna be doing some Hades. The question will stay up in case anybody new wants to take a crack at it or whatever. But yeah, thank you all so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Yep. No worries. Well, see you later.
Yeah. Bye-bye. All right. Cool. And I think that should be clear. All right. So, we're getting into Hades. I was going to play Zenless today, but then I was like, we played Zenless the last few streams. Maybe it would be nice to do a little Hades, especially because it being a roguelike thing. I felt like you can kind of pause and come back to it at any time. So that would be good for the Monday morning Moonbase Mtalkshow. Just finishing up mementos in P5X since I finished part 1 of Palace 2 till the next content update. I'll be in the background noise while I do my Persona 5X grind. Good luck. You have to stop that. What's his name? It's like the Subway Slammer or something. I've seen the pictures of that, and boy, what a crazy thing to have in a game. Sawdust fettuccine. Fettuccine wouldn't be a bad one to put it in. It's nice to switch it up now and then. Yeah, and honestly, ever since we started playing Hades, I've been wanting to play it a lot. Woo. I gotta remember how this game works, though. Ow, what do I have? What are my boons? Oh, I guess I should deal with this first. God damn. There we go. Already finished Palace 1, so yes, Subway Slammer already defeated. It's so crazy to me that genuinely there's a guy in a game who's like a boss, and his name is the Subway Slammer. Alright, so what do I got? Attacks deal more damage in a larger area. Specials hit foes with a splash. Your casts inflict freeze. That's the splash. And that's the freeze. Okay. I don't remember what I need. Okay, so I need ashes. These are those crabs we were talking about eating. Alright. Yo, gotta get the moon. Whoa! Whoa! What the fuck? Man. That was a waste. Jesus.
The path of stars.
Whew. I reckon I'd be able to eat tarantulas to make up for my allergies to crab. I don't know how that works. I mean, crabs and spiders do share some element of their DNA. Right? Am I correct in that, or am I thinking incorrectly? I don't even remember what my hex is. Your hex makes everything else move 50% slower for 4 seconds. Okay. This one. Oh, I have to do that first. Ooh, I get a lot of upgrades. Death Defiance. Could do this one. 10% chance to do critical. Ooh, that's pretty good actually. I'll go towards that.
Such terrifying light. One of the other paths.
That would suck if I was allergic to spiders too. I mean, you could be allergic to spider bites, at the very least.
You should have stayed in shadow.
Whoa. God, there's so many of you. Oh, I did not even see that guy. What is that? What does that piece of paper mean? It's something special, I think, so I'll go for that. Wailed ancestors, but they aren't really related now. I see.
Why are you glaring at me like that, little one?
Yo, it's a rat!
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Ow!
Have I offended in some way?
What? Woo. Ow! Rat's got hands. What? I thought the rat wasn't supposed to be able to move during that. What the fuck?
No. No.
Bro.
Return to shadow now.
Are you kidding me with that? What the hell was that?
Is that...
I'd eat that rat. I don't think rats are good to eat. I think you get sick if you eat them. Rat, spider, 2x4, we got the whole balanced meal. That's right, every food group. Rodents, arachnids, and wood. The top of the food pyramid. Dora, you need a gift. Or wait, wasn't there somebody I was saving for to give a gift? Or did I give everybody one yet? Artemis, that's right. I need to keep one for Artemis. And Echo. That's currently it. Artemis and Echo. So I need to keep 2 on me. at any given time. How many do I have? 1. But I can buy 1. Alright.
Fool! I am not susceptible to mere baubles such as this.
Ah, just kidding. Totally susceptible. Gimme. At last I have discovered a vulnerable point in your defenses.
I'm gonna try and have a bath with this ghost.
So what do you even do when you're out? Collect more plants and stuff like that? You used to stay in all the time.
Dora, I was training in secrecy all that time. While I'm out each night, mostly I have to fight my way to Kronos, past a variety of things that don't like having me around.
Can't imagine why. And you just keep trying to do the same thing, huh? I would have given up so long ago. You should try it. Giving up.
You know, I've come to discover that Dora's kind of an asshole.
No, thank you.
Like, I thought she was cool at first, but as it turns out...
Eris is gone.
Ah, damn. I forgot that the singing means it's Artemis
Something
here.
for me.
Alright, well... Moondust. What is Moondust for? I don't have any of that.
Now
I'll get
we
some of
wait.
that. Buy... Nectar! I'll buy more bath salts as well. Even though I can't really use them for anything at the moment.
1, please. Do you think Arachne's going to be alright in all of this, my lord? The surface was no longer welcoming or safe for her. And now I fear that Erebus is not much better off. You're right. She's twice as resourceful as just about anybody. 4 times. Just look out for her, would you?
Whoever got to play Chiron in this had the easiest job ever. Alright, so basically you just have to go, repeatedly.
The sonorous voice of the goddess of the hunt fills the clearing like a ray of moonlight, stirring the eternal souls of shades that there reside.
She's not bad, is she?
I see that look and know you must be going through a lot, Malinoi. But don't forget what we decided here.
We leave our worries at the threshold to this little clearing, yes. Though, don't you ever slip? Catch your mind drifting back to your concerns?
That's what the song is for. It doesn't make our troubles go away. It's so we can face them as best we can.
Wait, I can't give her the gift? Ah, but I just bought it.
Next time.
What a bummer. Eat the gift. Yeah. Assert dominance.
There's
Go to the
something
store,
here.
buy somebody a box of chocolates, and then just eat them all right in front of them. Well, dicks. Alright.
What did you used to do, Lord Moros? I mean, before all this.
I'll just have to keep
I
it
have only the
around
vaguest sense of it.
till I find her again in the...
I served my sisters,
actual
the three
world.
fates, both as their advocate and as their guardian. The fates determine when mortal lives draw to a close, and also sometimes how. I would bear witness to these more specific weavings.
What's the gift at 2x4? Bro, I'd be pissed if
The
somebody gave
mortals
me a
must have
2x4 as a
appreciated your
gift.
diligence. Has somebody else since taken over your responsibilities?
You could say that, I suppose.
What
Here you go,
transpired?
happy birthday. Be like, the fuck?
I found him, headmistress. My father. Kronos has him locked away in
Wouldn't that be
Tartarus.
lit?
But I couldn't save him.
I'm not
He
a
asked I
I'm not
leave
a
him be.
woodworking kind of guy. Actually, you know what? There's one thing that I could potentially make with a 2x4 that I would maybe want. And that's a pair of those Gaeta sandals from Japan, the like wood ones you see people wearing in anime. Cuz they look comfy, but they don't make them to be my size. Like, I've looked online, anywhere you can buy them, they don't go above like 10, and I have size 13 feet. So if I'm gonna have some, I'm gonna have to make my own or go to the like extra big and extra tall store in Japan.
Truly. utterly predictable of Kronos to gloat in such a way. I regret that your reunion with Lord Hades thus transpired. Though I am gladdened you discovered him. How does he fare?
He... I really wouldn't know.
I'd make a wood pillow.
He seemed sound of mind and body, and he knew me soon enough.
That's kind of a thing now.
There's
There's pillows that are made with bamboo, and everybody thinks they're great because they're supposed to be like softer and breathable or something.
If he asked you leave him be, then 'tis evidence he wishes to remain unseen. Use full discretion and be brief should you encounter him again. And I shall see about ensuring Kronos remains ignorant of your newfound connection.
By your leave. Every possibility.
Nothing I can really do for that. Actually, or any of these... No, I need nightshade. I need fucking nightshade for everything, man.
Let's see.
I have a bamboo pillow and it's kind of efficient for my neck, but sometimes I need something way more sturdy. I'm a big fan of memory foam stuff.
A word of caution, Goddess, in regard to an impediment you may confront when finally you reach the far end of the morning fields. Reports suggest it's some sort of infernal beast. A big one. Our shades had to stay very far away.
I can corroborate
Cerberus?
our shade's reports, and add that this infernal beast is none other than Cerberus, my
Yeah.
father's household pet, acting on instinct and pure rage.
Cut the wood into the shape of the sandals and then add wheels underneath and roll out. Dude, I would say if somebody showed up with custom Gaeta wheelies, or like a Gaeta Heelys rather, that would be incredible. Somebody's running and it's like, and then they just like, woo!
I feared as much, for they said the beast had several fire-spitting maws. I don't suppose he recognized you after all this time and let you pass?
Are Heelys still a thing? Do the kids know about Heelys today, or
He did neither of
are
those
they a
things.
relic of the
I have
past?
to help him.
Try again.
Because Heelys are like dumb as shit, but also pretty rad.
Another failed attempt. About ready to give in? You don't have the fire. This isn't personal enough for you.
Jesus Christ. Why is everyone so shitty around here? Like, I'm trying to improve everything and they're like, well, you ready to give up yet, you fucking loser?
Isn't personal. You don't see my mother around either, do you, Nem? Nor my father, nor my brother. Kronos took them all.
I lost more than my mother, too. And I knew mine. What's yours to you? All you ever did was fall out of her womb.
Jesus.
Silence.
I know at the beginning of Hades 1, Zagreus has a contentious relationship with his love interests, but like, they weren't this shitty.
Some nightshade.
Yo, more nightshade. And, whatever this is. Like, I feel like in the first game, you know, Zagreus would talk
What's
to,
in
what's her face? Megara. And she would be like, you know, yeah, Zag, I understand. You know, you don't care about me anymore. It's fine. We'll both just do our jobs. But she wasn't like, hey, so you still a weak bitch who deserves to die? It's like, okay, maybe ease off a little bit. I am still, like, trying to improve things for you, too.
Eternity.
What's this one? Your hex charges up automatically as though you used... That's a good one. I need that. What are the What are the insights? What is that? What does that do? Ah, almost enough to upgrade that. Alright, what's,
We bid you welcome to the vanguard of the underworld.
Oh, it's the one I don't have. Alright, well if I get to pick... I don't remember what these do. I thought this one was like... It keeps going. Did they change this one? Didn't this used to be like a rapid fire thing and now it's just... It's just that burst?
Something's
That's
changed
lame
about
if they
that
changed
altar of
it.
yours recently, and you have been at it more and more, young one. Mayhaps awakened newfound power there, or what?
I've consecrated the ashes and gained insight into the potential of the Arcana, Commander. Requires a little moon dust and a lot of focus. Perhaps the other way around.
Moon dust? Think the old broker started pawning off that stuff, though I have heard it's possible a witch like you could brew it up herself. Sounds like you better stock up.
I probably should.
Alright. This...
The silver pool.
Still can't get that because
I
I
need more than I
need
have.
bronze. Where do I get bronze? I need it. I need it for my fishing rod in this skull. Yeah, it looks like they changed it. What a bummer. That used to be like my favorite one. Alright.
My collection grows.
After each encounter, all this night you deal 0.5% damage, but also take that much more. Ooh. So that's like a glass cannon kind of deal. I'm going to keep going with that one until it's ready, but...
Dare I take the vows?
Did I... I'm already... Okay, yeah, I'm already on that. I don't really feel like I need to add more for now.
Into the dark. Moonlight guide me.
Give me that moon.
I call upon the moon and draw you down.
The Titan Kronos. He is time itself. Thus, by his nature, we can never be entirely prepared for him. He seeks the downfall of Olympus. But how exactly, we still do not know.
What if, as the goddess of the moon, she was just constantly, like, pulling down her pants to moon people? And she was like, what? That's what I'm supposed to do. That's the deal. And Millen away is like, I wish you wouldn't do that. It's like, I know it's your job, but, like, come on, man.
My greatest strength is yours.
Ow. I didn't remember there was such a delay on that.
They stood no chance.
So, the other day I played some Mario Party with a couple of friends. I was playing Mario Party 2 on the, like, Switch, you know, flashback thing where you can play Nintendo 64 games. If you put a character on hard on that, it is ludicrous. Like, it's not just that they get good at, like, all the mini-games and stuff. They get so ridiculously lucky. It is the most unfair shit I've ever seen. Like, we had Donkey Kong on hard. That bastard literally stumbled upon 2 stars from hidden blocks. He would regularly get a star and then be in the exact next location for, like, the next star to be able to grab it. God, get off me. It was insane. He ended up winning. I don't remember what this person does. It's Apollo, right?
I call you Sunshine, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean it when I say it. I know you come from underneath the earth, but there's this brilliance about you. Your mother's side, I guess.
I don't really like Apollo's stuff, if I recall correctly. That's not a bad one, though. Alright. I guess. Hermes. Could use more mana.
Ensnared.
Whew. It's getting a little crowded in here.
I think not. I grow strong.
Man, I am rusty in this game. But it's fine. We're making it work. Why would it go to the tree? That's the least helpful one.
More.
Oh my god, dude. How many of these... How many waves of people... Oh, that was an attack.
No more mistakes.
Melanoe, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna be making so many mistakes. Alright. Guess I gotta buy those. God. The lack of a fishing rod is my total bane in this. It's just continually mocking me. I just want to fish. Just want to retire and fish and have a good life. I like Demeter's stuff.
This one again.
Ugh.
Cousin Apollo wields the light that mortals so cherish, for it brings them warmth, melting away my snow. With my permission, of course. His power shall only help you so much.
I like that she had to throw in... Actually, that whole thing was kind of shitty. She was like, oh, your cousin Apollo wields the light. It's, of course, useless against my snow unless I decree that he can use it. Also, his power sucks, so let me give you some of mine. Gain a berry that stops 1 instance of damage. I don't really want to, but it's a fated choice, so I guess I gotta. Let's alter this. Okay. Yo, what up, Bob boys? Willkommen.
Told me Doom himself showed up where you reside. While that bodes ill for you and perhaps for us all, at least he's quite the looker, isn't he?
Aphrodite, that's not very helpful. I need you to help me, not just be horny in my general area. Deal more damage. Specials deal more damage. This one, I guess. Let's go see Chiron. It's going well. Still building DPS Lycon up. Got Fufu her ball. Nice. I am also in the process of building Ju Fufu.
Frenos, do your thing.
We're getting there, and I'm getting towards where I need to
Eris will
be.
tend to the crossroads, my lord. Forgive me for speaking ill of one of your siblings, but
Gonna need a lot
I always hear the
more,
worst when she's around.
battery
Could she be
though.
working against us? If only she was more like you.
Buy that.
In the name of Hades.
Your attacks deal more damage in a larger area. Your casts expand in size until they expire. That's a good one
Brilliant
for
as always, cousin.
kind of what I'm doing. Yeah, go for the ash, I suppose.
Oh.
Alright.
Most of the ancient edifices that once housed the dead awaiting judgment within Erebus have since been taken by the woods or by decay.
It must have been magnificent. Oh? For the cauldron.
Yo, it's a bird.
I got you this. If this treat is to your liking, then it means we share a bond.
Yo!
I do. Rocky, pleased to meet you.
And his name is
Let us
Rocky?
protect each other from now on.
Like Balboa?
See you at the crossroads.
Da-da-da, da-da-da. Hell yeah. Did not expect Lycon's DPS to go up that much from M6, but I'm glad it did. Whoa, frick. Oh my god. Oh, it's terrible in here. Yeah, I'm always amazed at the efficiency of some of that stuff. Because yeah, I don't remember who I was upgrading, but it was like I went from M1 to M2, and there was, even just with that, it was a huge boost, where it was like, you now do 80% more damage. I was like, that's crazy.
Stop.
Whew. Got through that one okay. Take the burb, dip it in butter. Nah, I don't eat poultry. I don't like it, so the crow is safe for now. I don't really use that attack. Each hit from your special deals 500 to armor. That's pretty good.
For Lim and Oros.
We got Lycon's M4 to M6 in 1 month. Got 4 from the anniversary selector, 5 from Yizhuan's banner, and 6 from Fufu's. That's some crazy luck. That's nice though.
Not now.
Fuck. Slay foes quickly. Oh, I didn't realize this was something I was meant to do quick. Well, it's probably too late to get whatever reward it is then. If I have to be quick.
Now to the matter at hand.
Ah, that wasn't worth it. Didn't realize I was meant to be doing it fast. Okay, well, I'll just go for some money. So I need Chiron again. Bastard.
You dare.
You fucking dare, mate.
Silence.
I don't have a lot of money. But I also won't really get anything for that. Let's see. VA seems really nice. He posts on the Lycon's main subreddit. Yeah, I connected with him on Twitter. His name escapes me at the moment, but yeah, he's a really nice dude. Which is good to see.
Old underworld boatman yet eludes the grasp of Kronos, does he? Turn to a life of the piratical smuggler in these dark times, huh?
Alright.
A wave of power.
It's not really gonna help me at the moment, but I suppose in the long run it'll be a good move.
Welcome.
I vanquished Kronos. Everything you've trained me to do.
What's his name? I gotta... Will Dorenzi Martin, that's it. Yeah. Couldn't think of it. For some reason I kept thinking his name was like Billy, but I knew that wasn't right.
Yet still you stand in my way.
Yes.
Still more to
Will
learn even now.
is a super nice guy. I hope someday I get to see him at a con. That'd be cool. Next Friday I'm going to Kineticon to see some VAs and get some prints, and hopefully I can find another cosplay Keyblade like the Fatal Crest one my mom found. Cool. Have a good time at that. Are there any ZZZ people going that I could force you to go say hi to?
Now and always. That tinge of frustration you expressed, I would see you rid yourself of it in your attempts to rid yourself of me.
Okie dokie. Aha! This is the real one. do that.
You'll soon get more than that. Too slow.
Woo. Gotta be careful. No, no. What?
Isn't it?
I'm a pig this time? Oh. Fuck. No.
Tremble beneath the moon.
I am the moon. Or rather, my sister is. That.
The eclipse.
Hell yeah. Woo.
Can't go full blast.
There we go.
You've earned these spoils. May they strengthen your craft. Return to Shadow now.
And it's been so long since I played Hades that it's gonna take me a minute to have a good run of this. I'm already pretty fucked up. I think Christina V is there, but for me I want to see Allegra, Ray, Chris Edgerly, Kirk Thornton, and Jordan Reynolds. Cool. Well, I hope you get to see everybody that you want to see. And I hope you have a good time. Ah. Damn. Sacrifice boons will be offered as soon as possible, and your next gains +2 levels. I don't think I really want sacrifice boons, but whatever. Might stop by Christina V though.
Into the depths.
Well, I would tell you to tell her hello, but I kind of don't think she'll remember who I am. Even though we met at that con. She meets so many people, I would be surprised if she remembered me. So, don't feel like you have to stop by on my account. But she's very nice. She's a cool person and she's been in a billion things, so... Ooh. It's always gonna be something that she's in that's... Jesus.
Those spouts again.
Like I didn't realize at first that she was the voice of Killua in Hunter x Hunter.
Enough of this.
She's been working for so long. It's like, yeah, it doesn't surprise me that she's in way more stuff than I realized she'd be in. Transform this. Oh, hell yeah.
Choose your path.
Hex has 100 power. +1 blast. It's pretty good.
The end of the path.
Hell yeah.
Go, Phrenos.
Go Freenos, go Freenos, go. Ooh. I also did 2 different Genshin Impact characters. Yeah, that's always a wild one when somebody's in something like that and they're like, you get to do this character. You also get to do this other character. Which, you know, I guess I mean in the context of like non-NPCs. Because I've played multiple NPCs in Genshin Impact, but that's not unusual. I've also been multiple NPCs in Zenless, so, you know. Those make you briefly restore anything you use. What is this one? Oh, well, I can't really give that up. Damn, I kind of need this now. Alright, well, it's fine.
Go float someplace else. Ensnared.
Holy shit.
Your place is out at sea.
Dude, that is insane. Oh my god.
Olympus, I accept this message.
So maybe the Damon Mills, aka Liney and Blades VA. Yes, he's also a big one. I met him when I worked at Crunchyroll. He just happened to be there at the same time as me. He's also very nice. Very nice dude. Whenever you exit a location, restore 100% if you've not lost too much. Okay. Rushing damages surrounding foes. Rushing. Oh. Those are both pretty good. I don't have any more Death Defiance, so this might be a good one. Wait, what's 70% of 69? 48.3. So I can't even, as it is now, I wouldn't even get my full health because I have 47. Alright, we'll go for that one then. Money, or could probably go for the health this time.
More hippos. Vaporized.
Yeah. Alright, come here.
Good.
How about 2?
Oh, hell yeah. Thanks, Uncle Poseidon.
I'm taking this
Alright,
back.
so this is when I gotta be quick.
That's that.
43 is not bad. Better than the last time, at least. Are you voicing any of the Shadowverse cards? What's up, Kessin? I don't know what Shadowverse is. So, I don't imagine I am.
Missed all the fun. At least you won't have to get your hands dirty this time.
Nemesis, what are you doing here? Who's standing watch at the crossroads?
They'll manage. I'm on break. Tell Hecate you saw me, you'll regret it. And you're welcome here and safe, seeing as I cleared the path for you.
I don't need your aid in this, other than the responsibilities you've already been assigned.
Really? Look like you could use all the aid you can get. Here's something for your trouble. Then I suggest you move along.
God. She's so awful. Like, objectively, she's a super hot mom kind of character. A mommy, if you will. But also, God, what a dick. What a dick she is. Ooh.
Better.
Death Defiance, though. Thank you. Sorry I called you a dick. Should I go for money? Wait, what does that boon do from... What's his face? Poseidon. Ooh. Where is it? Whenever you claim rewards other than boons, Daedalus Hammer, or rare resources, a copy may appear. May appear. Go with the health, I guess. Nothing wrong with hot moms. Oh no, don't get me wrong. I love a hot mom. But I also love moms who are like nice, you know. And she is not that nice. She is kind of a dick. Ow. Ooh. Fuck. Fucking shit. Yes. Yes, Uncle Poseidon. Dude is coming in clutch. Your cast deal 35% damage for 5 encounters. Is this just once that this works? What is that symbol? What does that do? That's a good lesson to impart to all of you out there. Someone might be the hottest person you've ever seen in your life, but it doesn't matter if they're a dick.
In the name of Hades.
You want somebody who's nice and fun to be around first. Because at the end of the day, we're all gonna get old and melt into a puddle of flesh. And all you'll have left is, you know, what somebody is like on the inside. So you remember that. Specials do more damage. That one... Well, every 6 encounters. We'll go for that, I guess.
For my mother.
It is wild I don't have anything to modify my other 3 attacks.
Oh, look at gals, our #1 obsessive fan come to ruin our show for everybody else. One day, we'll get our own big security team to take care of little incidents like this.
Spending money always feels so good.
Yo, Hatter, thank you for the tier 1 sub. 7 months. That's wild. It feels kind of crazy that I've known you for 7 months already. That's crazy. Thank you so much, very much appreciated. And welcome in. How you doing today?
To ruin your shows since you refuse to let me buy.
We're besties
Though this time
now.
at least I'm here for you,
Exactly.
Stella. The will of Night demands it.
Absolutely. And we've got to do more of that Phoenix Wright soon.
Oh, well, that figures. Can't make it big without making some enemies.
I don't even remember what we were doing in the last case at this point, but
No matter what happens, like real fans.
something ridiculous, I assume.
Worst lady. This song's called I Am Gonna Claw. Out your eyes and turn you to death.
Dude, that is so strong now. That's crazy. Honestly, feels kind of unfair. I mean, I'm not gonna stop using it, but... Ow. Ow. Ow, what the... Nope. Is this song on Spotify? Because I feel like this is one I'd like to have in my playlist. This shit again. No. Real soon. Right now I'm looking for a part-time job. Well, I wish you luck on that. I hope you find something that works for your lifestyle and isn't too bad.
A gift from Night.
The hell is that? Thank you. Been applying for remote jobs, so fingers crossed. Yeah, remote jobs are nice. It's really hard to go back to not remote once you've worked remote.
See you in the crossroads.
I don't really need any of that. The Boone one would be good, but then the next time I actually go into Charon, I wouldn't be able to buy one, so... A big time I cannot go back to working for retail or customer service. Yeah, well, especially because, like, you know, they've made it not worth doing. Like, literally, it's like working retail or, you know, food service or whatever, it doesn't pay enough for you to live. So, like, if you're gonna be unable to afford to live anyway, you might as well be poor and not waste all your time being miserable.
Shades attempted to fade away, and doleful spirits prey upon their sorrow.
Such a dreadful place.
But, you know, that's the fun of capitalism. Customer's always right. Wish I had $1 for every time I heard that comment. Well, and that's one of those dumb ones where it's like, it's used to excuse the bad behavior of people, when the original quote was literally just a store owner being like, you know, if you're trying to decide what to stock, you know, stock whatever the customer wants, because they're the ones paying. You know? Like, now people use it as like, oh, well, I'm mad, so I'm gonna call you names, and that's okay. When really it's just meant to be like, yeah, if the customer wants, you know, Cheetos, make sure you have Cheetos in stock. Alright, we're just gonna do this. What does this one do? Whenever you use your Hex, gain 50 armor until the blast. Under power. It's pretty good. But I think that one's better. Does that one do? That's pretty good too. I don't expect to get many more of those, so I should probably just go for the shorter track. Yo, seeds.
Gently now. Come.
Ow. Ah, that's one of those assholes. I gotta get some boons to add on to my main attacks. I feel like I'm weak as shit.
As expected.
Extra damage. We'll go for that one, I guess.
Going to be a problem.
God. All right. Whew. Your attacks are 35% faster. That's not bad. Channel that fast. Oh, that one. Absolutely.
My blades shine like the moon.
Wait. Ah. I think I did the wrong one. Yep. Alright, whatever. Once I get an upgrade for it, though, I mean, that'll be something.
There's the bow.
Anything else? Nah, just those. Alright. Then that's everything in this area. Single boon of Poseidon or Hermes and some magic. I feel like I need the magic.
I have to go now.
Back for a sec. Could you explain the plot of what the Spider-Man Punisher film is going to draw on comics-wise? Yeah, so I imagine there will be a lot more to it as well, but if it's anything like the original comic where they first met, the Punisher is going to try to kill somebody, as he does, and Spider-Man is, you know, going to try to stop him, which the Punisher will not like, and thus he'll be like, you know, trying to stop him. The big question is what they're going to try to do to make it reasonable that the Punisher would fight Spider-Man. Because, you know, he doesn't kill good guys, right? And in that one, you know, the Punisher hadn't really been established as a character yet, so he was just shooting Spider-Man because he was a villain. But yeah, I'll be interested to see kind of what the deal is with it, because yeah, like I said, Punisher famously does not kill civilians or other heroes, so that's Brand New Day. Brand New Day is a newer one. And what Kessin mentioned, Mephisto is involved in that one. Mephisto's essentially the devil in Marvel Comics. And, he tends to do a lot of deals and tricks and stuff like that, that usually lead to horrible plots. So it could be a thing where it's like, maybe Mephisto makes him a deal like, hey, I can bring back your dead family if you kill Spider-Man. And then Spider-Man has to be like, yeah, no, this isn't real. He's using you, and then he's gonna kill me, But we'll have to see, because I don't know that much about it right now, other than it's just been, it's just been announced. Because I don't tend to like search for the spoilers or like outside information or whatever. I like to just kind of go into the movies with no expectations and see what they have to offer. Which is how like you go in watching whatever the last one was, Thunderbolts, and you're like,
Incoming.
yeah, I don't expect this to be like anything special or anything in particular, and then you're like, wow, that movie was amazing. Fuck. Whew. It is terrible out here. Fuck. No, I don't want to die here. I'm doing okay. Alright. Where's Mephistopheles from Faust, but similar function? Yeah, pretty much. Ghost Rider in it. I'm like, if it's Ghost Rider, but it's not Nick Cage, then fine. I love Ghost Rider. I would love to see him in the MCU, but I do not want more Nick Cage as Ghost Rider. He sucked at that. I would also like for Ghost Rider to be Robbie Reyes, because he's really cool. And, he would be a new character with no baggage coming into it. Plus, he has a really compelling story that I think would make a great movie. Did you watch Ironheart? I didn't. I've actually kind of just stopped watching the TV stuff from Marvel in general. I don't know why, like, I feel like it just couldn't keep my attention whenever I tried to watch any of their shows. I watched the first, 4 or 5 they did, and then I was like, alright, that's enough. Is the Nick Cage Ghost Rider movie MCU? Technically, no. But, I could see them being like, oh, people like the MCU now. We'll put Ghost Rider in there, and people will love that it's Nick Cage again. There we go. This is more of what I was looking for. Wow, yeah, this is way better. Alright. What's the other one? I want to go for this boon, but I need to go to this lady because I actually have the juice to give her.
Echo, is that you? Is that you? Is that you? Is that you? It's me, all right, Echo. I don't know how come you've been assisting me.
And they pulled non-MCU characters into it through Deadpool 3.
Get going farther.
Yeah. That was pretty well stated why that was. Yeah, I mean, in the end, if they want somebody in, they'll just do it. But I don't like Nick Cage that much. He's, you know, he's a funny meme, but as an actor, I don't typically watch his movies and go like, oh man, I love that. I gotta see that again. Other than Raising Arizona, which was like way back at the start of his career. That one, he was really good in that. It's crazy. Watch Raising Arizona. It's a funny movie. It's a great movie. And like, you wouldn't even know it's Nick Cage because he doesn't really look how he does now, but he's also doing just like a really good reserved acting job. Like, it's crazy.
I'm going farther.
Nick Cage ain't turning down MCU money. I think the problem is Nick Cage doesn't turn down any money ever. Then less and less. Choose one of 3 random boons from the previous night. Double the level of a random one of your boons whose level is higher than the rest. Okay, so that would be this one, 75 or 70% for that boon. Or maybe that one is what it would give me. I feel like the smart one is this, because I'm probably gonna die if I don't pick this one. But doubling the level of one of those boons, that does seem pretty appealing. Apparently he was good as Dracula, completely going ham. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I do think he can be good. I think just a lot of the time he isn't.
Such as this, there's beauty, gentleness. I know not how to ease your burden yet, though perhaps this will help.
I didn't mind him as a Spider Noir in Spider-Verse. I thought he was pretty good for that.
To me. It's an honor.
Not the bees! Ah! God. He's been in so many just terrible movies. It's wild.
I know that hound.
The dog!
You're on a scouting mission for Headmistress, gal.
What?
Off she goes.
Okay, bye. Let's see. Health. Apollo. Magic. I do need more health. But I'm probably gonna die going after it anyway. The second Ghost Rider movie is horrendous. Oh yeah, that's one that's not even like, oh, it's a fun bad movie to watch. It just straight up sucks. Why'd all the music stop? Ghost Rider is kind of a complicated one for me as well, because, like, I love Ghost Rider. I think he's a really cool character. I think he gets written so shittily so often that, like, it kind of makes a lot of people be like, he's not that cool, and I can't even be like, oh, you're wrong, because I'm like, well, the people writing him keep doing it bad, so then, you know, what am I meant to do? But that's also part of why I like Robbie, is, you know, he's a he's a good
Reinforced.
way to get new people into Ghost Rider, because he doesn't have the baggage of like several decades of kind of shit stories. I will say the Jason Aaron run of Ghost Rider was pretty great, because that's the one that ends like a JRPG where he and Danny Ketch team up to go fight God. And that's not even an exaggeration. They literally try to break into heaven so they can go be like, yo God, what the fuck? Ooh. Alright, gotta get rid of this. God. Alright. Sounds like Spawn.
Where was I?
I'm not that familiar with Spawn. I mean, I know who he is, but I haven't like read his comics. Really. Except for once when I was at the also launch a wide wave that knocks away foes. That's kind of the opposite of what I want.
Where are the other two?
I read some of Spawn when I was in a library and I was bored, and I was like, maybe I'll read about this guy. But he was like kind of the big dog at Image Comics for the longest time, right? Like he was kind of their flagship character before Invincible and The Walking Dead. Weak afflicted foes take more damage. Gain a dodge chance for each you have. That's pretty good. 12%. I feel like I should go for that one because it's on the faded list, but this one is better objectively. I gotta. Yo, what up, Rage? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Monday. How you been? What you been up to? Man, I could use health. Don't really want to have to go into this fight, but... Jesus. Thank God this is ready. Oh, thank God. Oh my God. This is ridiculous. Why are there so fucking many of you? Whew! Could be better, but a Monday's a Monday. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to hear your Monday's going about as expected for a Monday. That is a bummer. What inspired today's question of the day? I was just trying to think of think of good would you rather scenarios, and at the end of my introspection, this is the one I came up with. We also talked about spiders and
Go show that shade the way.
whether you'd rather they crawl on you or eat you, because that was not eat you, you eat them, because that was the original thought I had. But yeah, that's, you know, just been trying to think of a good would you rather, because I feel like that stokes conversation maybe a little better than just being like, you know, what's your favorite video game or whatever. Alright. Let's go fight Cerberus.
Kronos must have kicked him out again.
You know, I really wish you weren't like this. I'm doing my best to save you, buddy, but... Woo. God, this is such a strong one. Ooh. What the fuck? I am amazed I got out of that part with no damage, even though I then got hit on the very next part.
You get out of here.
Oh my god. These guys are maybe one of my least favorite enemies. I fucking hate them. Woo. Cerberus, please. I tried to help you. Oh. Just gonna do this real quick. Okay.
How about this?
Woo. Oh, come on. Alright. Ow. Alright, bro. Oh. What the fuck? I can't.
Cerberus, you're free.
Phew. There we go. This 2x4, do we get sauce with it? So, the way we decided, you can't add the 2x4 to anything that would change its taste really well. Like, you can add it to neutral stuff like water or milk, but you can't add it to like spaghetti sauce. That would like really cover the flavor, right? Eat the spiders as long as they're prepared well. I've already had spiders crawl on me as a surprise, and one of them bit me to the point I felt I had to go to emergency care. Yeah, the big thing we were trying to discuss was like eating a tarantula. Just the middle part of it's going to be really gross. And I don't know that I could make myself eat one of them, find out it's terrible, and then go eat 99 more. I'd probably eat the 2x4 in that case, 1 month of suffering, and I probably won't lose function in my legs. Yeah, that was the main thing with the running was it was discovered none of us wanted to run that much, except for Shantae was the only person. Chop it up and put it in milk like cereal then wouldn't be too bad. That's kind of what we were thinking, but also I imagine it wouldn't take very much sawdust to notice that something is off. Like, you think about when you have like a drop of something in a meal where you're like, oh, what's that flavor? You know? You have to eat like, we looked it up. It is a cubic foot of sawdust that you would have to eat for a whole 2x4. So that's, you know, that's a cube like that big. That's a lot.
Only the most wretched serving.
So I don't know. I think it's worse than we might expect. But I guess on the flip side, if you've ever had like Wheaties or shredded wheat, that's really all it is. It's basically sawdust cereal.
Check.
And that's the breakfast of champions, so...
The old service hall.
What? Oh. That's pretty good. Gain a random item offered from the Well of Chiron now. Gain 2 seeds. I do need the seeds. And I'll do that as well. Charity bottle. After the duration, restore 50% of your health. What else do we have? I don't want any of that. Or get rid of any of that, rather.
One last drop.
I actually... I weirdly, very, very rarely will get a craving for, like, Wheaties. And I don't really know why. Because objectively, it's a way shittier cereal than almost all cereal.
Should be a clear path to the house.
Like, if I get to pick my cereal, I would typically choose, like, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You know? Or, like, Cocoa Krispies.
It seems we have
So, it's wild to then occasionally be like, oh man, I could really go for a bottle or a box of that sawdust. You know? Where you at? Just use it now, because might as well. The rats! I can't let them vanquish me again. Shit. Oh, now all the enemies are coming. After I already used my fucking... How about cornflakes, the plainest version? I've never wanted to eat those. I think Wheaties barely squeak by just because they have like that little bit of like powdered sugar on them, you know? Bran Flakes, bold new taste.
It's you.
Not bad, huh? Yeah, I mean, it's... I don't know. Cornflakes are tough.
The triple-headed guardian of hell does not wish to be.
But you know what? I haven't tried them in a long time. Maybe they're better than I remember. Cerberus, can I pet you now?
I'd rather keep my hand.
Fine. Do you want gifts now? He is not interested. But what if I try it anyway?
Father, while I know this wasn't necessarily permitted, I thought if maybe it would be of any comfort at all, that I might offer you this nectar.
Exactly like your brother last. I fear I'm not in any mood or state for such a thing. Concern yourself not with my comfort, but with the target of your wrath.
Do you know how long you would have to be growing your mustache to be able to get it to be that length? Like, it's insane. Oh, he gave it to me back? Alright, that's fine then.
Such a cacophony occurred after you last visited. Exactly when I cannot say. All of the Titan's wretched servants flew into a panic. Their cries would not cease. What transpired?
I killed that motherfucker.
Perhaps they were concerned for their master, or busy trying to bring him back to life. Because I slew him, finally. And it won't be the last time.
Blood and darkness. Then you accomplished that which once took half the blasted strength of Olympus. All on your own.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Not on my own at all. I had their strength, if not their support, as you've given me yours. Father, we can stop him. And for now, we can kill him.
He shall seek vengeance.
Not that it seems to do anything.
This entire plot of his is driven by the same impulse. Then kill him if you must. At least, his many deaths ought to keep him occupied.
I am interested how this one is going to work, because the thing about Hades 1 was eventually you get to a point where you're fighting with Hades just for fun, basically, and like as a test. But Kronos is genuinely an evil dude that you're trying to kill, so like, what's the end game here? Do you just beat him and eventually it's like, ah, you did it, game over? Or what? Kronos' life reduced. I think this one.
There. Now get out of here.
Cerberus, take care of
Will
him,
do,
okay?
Father. So long. Oh my god. Whew. There are a lot of those hourglass.
More wretches.
Hey, I know I might be minimum wage, but I'm not a wretch. And for people called wretches, these guys have an awful lot of health. Oh, the rats.
Worth taking the longer route.
Ooh. Let's see if I can't get...
Best keep your rodents to yourself.
No, no, no! Not the rat! Not the rat! Fuck.
Ugh, that stench.
Alright.
All of us here want you to succeed, cousin, though none so much as Lady Demeter. I'm reminded that you are her grandchild after all. Wait.
Yo, I'm gonna get a duo.
Thank you for your advocacy services, Apollo. Should I have need of them again, I shall apprise you. For now, my granddaughter requires our abilities, not honeyed words.
Dude, she's such an asshole. Can you ask them to make ZZZ run better on the PS5? It's barely holding together in the new areas. Yeah, I'll get on the phone with Mr. Mihoyo tomorrow. He's a good personal friend of mine. While standing in a gust, you randomly fire gales every 0.3 seconds. Gotta go for the duo. Ooh, that's pretty cool. This is an interesting build where I'm just like making everything dependent on my B attack. I really hope he doesn't have something that can seal that, otherwise that's gonna be a problem. Yeah, if these gales could randomly fire in a slightly more helpful direction, that would be fantastic. Fucking traps.
Almost finished.
Freenos, get out of the way. Fucking rat. Oh my god. There is so much happening on screen, I genuinely just can't even see what's hitting me. Excellent. Perhaps you could even code it yourself. Oh, would that I could. I thought about becoming a coder at one point, but
Calm that shade down, Freenos.
then I didn't go to college, so
Well done.
I never learned it. Which I know you can learn it without it, but I don't think I would be that good at it. Feels like it's fairly tedious, meticulous kind of work. And I'm not much of a fine details kind of guy. Dude, the range of this is insane now. What the fuck? If only my main attack wasn't still so shit. I never really got a good boon opportunity for it. I'm just gonna stay away and keep doing that until... Whew! I think you'd be pretty good at it. It's just like another language. That's what people always say, but I just feel like it probably isn't that much.
Over there.
Oh, alright, well, this is the way, I guess. Oh my god. I grow weary of all of these people. Thank God I have this spirit bomb, otherwise this shit would be impossible. Fucking... Bro, 100 coins is not worth it. Not at this point. We gotta get out of here. Jesus. Just gotta keep going. Keep myself protected. Can't touch me if I'm inside the ring. It's so funny, it literally takes up the entire arena. Whew. Kamehameha build. Pretty much. Deal 50% more damage. Kinda... I don't have much health. Oh, I can buy both, though.
Just what I needed.
Oh, yeah. After 2 guardians. Do that as well. Nice. Alright. I'm pretty dog water at it, but it's so satisfying when the code eventually works. Yeah, I don't feel like I need to add any more shit to my schedule.
In the name of Hades.
Deal more damage until you take damage. If you take no more for 15 seconds, regain this. That doesn't feel... Ugh, but these suck ass, man. Alright, whatever.
Remain unseen, my lord.
Amid the clamor of the princess's assault on her eternal foe's stronghold, the boatman Charon brazenly cuts through the hostile river waters, with a variety of smuggled wares at hand.
He's stealthier than I.
Alright, well, see you later, Charon. It's time for me to go. Final boss time, and I don't imagine I'm gonna get through this one.
Welcome.
Forgot that's how he sounded. Welcome.
Your eyes do not deceive. I'm as hale and hearty as can be. That sinking sense you must have felt after our previous exchange. The fear of the utter senselessness of your entire enterprise. You now know it to be true.
He's literally like, yes, I am back from the dead. I'm truly amazing and you must be afraid. And Melinoe is like, yeah, my dad dies all the time and he just comes right back. It's really not that big of a deal.
I was never going to destroy you in a single clash. You more than anybody ought to know results of any worth take time.
Oh shit, got him.
So then you wish to make a habit of such unceremonious appearances as this, as though they might amount to something in the end. Fine. For my part, I occasionally need to stretch my limbs.
Stretch your nuts, man. I'm gonna kill your people and fucking... Ow. Woo. Bro, who's running? Fuck.
Do that again.
Yeah, alright.
That is what you get for all the inconvenience.
Not my best attempt, but in my defense, I completely forgot everything that he does. Yo, what?
But Lord Hades,
You have your orders. Now return to Shadow. And take care of her. For all of us.
no harm shall come to young Malinois, my lord. In this, at least, I shall not fail you. Farewell.
Goodbye, daughter.
Oh. Yo, I get to play as my dad. Yo, he's slow as fuck, boy. What? Nyx, why are your colors all inverted?
Nyx. Answer me. Blast.
Alright. Can go for a swim.
No.
Hello, Hades.
No, all my people.
Ah, there you are.
He'd make a great linebacker.
Grown a full beard and a broad frame, I see. And now you have a family of your own.
Dude could be the whole team by himself.
Dour environs.
Greetings, Father.
Except for the wide receiver, I guess.
Expecting your arrival.
He runs like shit.
You must forgive us that the house was unprepared for guests. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company?
It's weird he's trying to be all cordial when it's like, yeah, didn't you imprison him last time? Like, he knows that you don't like him.
Oh, you know, for one thing, I was in the area. You might recall the time you, Zeus, and the rest of you little brats cut me to ribbons. Sprinkled all my bits all throughout Tartarus.
Father, that was a war you started and you know it. We took no joy in
Hades is like,
but how can this be?
I
thought that you were gone.
don't know what you're talking about.
Do not sound so disappointed. It is I who should be disappointed here, not you. You thought I was gone. I was. But it turns out spite is a powerful motivator. Blood sacrifices also helped.
What do you intend to do? And what have you done to the others? To my family?
Your cries fall on deaf ears. Fear not, my son. I have not eaten them or anything. I have merely set them aside.
Not like I used
They stand
to.
imprisoned in a moment that shall never pass. My qualm is not with them.
Olympus shall have your head. You can take mine for all I care, blast you. But don't you dare harm anybody in my house.
You have grown so accustomed to issuing commands that you forget yourself. Though I do have such a command for you. Tell me exactly where the Fates reside.
The Fates? How should I know? Not even Nyx herself knows where her daughters are. Why are you asking me?
Interesting.
Father.
Oof.
Kronos has my family, and the Fates themselves. Oh, Phrynos.
Thank you, Roxas. Dude, getting older sucks. That hurt my neck.
Hey.
And thank you as well, Shantae. Dora. Yo, one more, and then I can give her the gift that lets her take a bath with me. Let's do it.
I'm starting to get the feeling maybe I liked this stuff back when I had eyeballs and so on.
Huh?
Doesn't matter whether you liked it then.
What?
What matters is you like it now.
You don't know about bath time?
If I were you, well, come to think of it, I'd do a lot of things. Go for a jog. That seems nice. Having legs. Getting the heart rate going. A heart seems nice.
Stop it, Dora. I don't like it when you get like this.
Make something with my hands? I don't know, a cup, a bowl. I'd eat. Eating seems nice. Or even just remembering what that was like.
Take care, Dora.
Later.
Yeah, so the heart meter there at the bottom, that one in the next one is bath salts.
No sign of headmistress.
And I can give her the bath salts, and then she'll come over here to this hot spring and take a bath with me, which is obviously the goal. I'm trying to bathe with all of the women in this game, and
Moonlight guide you, Shades.
the men. I don't particularly care for the men myself, but I know that it's something that some of you want to see, so you know. We're gonna try to have a bath with everybody we can. Is that another new one?
My task began immediately following reports that Kronos found a way to gain the upper hand against Olympus. We just didn't know which sort of way. But now I think I do. Your sisters, the three fates. He got them, didn't he? Is that why
Bro,
you're
how
here?
could he possibly get the fates? They can see everything that happens.
You ask while making clear to me that you already know. I ought to have been there when it happened. Perhaps the fates knew I lacked the strength to protect them.
Is that Medusa head made in this one? Not yet.
How did he find them? What does he want from them?
I won't say she's definitely not, but it seems like she is not. I have not seen her yet.
I don't know how he found them. Few
Which is a
beings with
bummer.
knowledge of their
Do says
whereabouts
cute.
exist.
She was my favorite from the
As to what
last
he
one.
wants from them, and this is a conjecture of my own. Surely he'll try to influence their weavings from here on.
Oh.
The crossroads hide the plans and movements of the nightmare-bringing witch and her compatriots. But for how long?
For long enough.
Clean.
Disgusting.
Is it just rappers?
Denied.
Who's throwing garbage around in here? And how did they get candy bars? Nightmare. Nightmare, nightmare.
I'll take it.
Buy the nectar. Buy the salts, might as well.
Oh, Mother.
Had one of my dreams, Nem. Your mother was there. And my father. He showed concern for her. She was under the Titan's spell.
Mother Nyx made a mistake in trusting Hades with so much of the underworld. This realm was never his by right, not till the fates decided otherwise. Mother worked hard. They were probably just trying to send her help.
You're saying the fates granted my father authority over the realm of the dead just to give Nyx a hand with all her responsibilities?
That's right.
Huh.
Ah, you're such a salty, salty person. Where are those animals? Yo, what the hell was that? I got tons of seeds now.
Here you'll grow strong.
Cattail seeds. Do these mystery seeds. Finally, I can actually use the entire grave, or the entire plot for plants.
Death to Kronos.
Yo, what up, Tiago?
There has to be a way.
Welcome in. Forestall the effects of your bloodline's ancient life-draining curse. Oh, so that'll help me be able to go to the surface. At least somewhat. Dissolution of time. Suppress the ability for Kronos to reconstitute himself night after night. So I have to get that to stop him from coming back. I don't know where I'm supposed to get entropy, but it says I already have a Z sand. So that's cool, I guess.
Now, my blood is bound by
I don't necessarily want to use all of those plants, but
release me from this realm. Become my key.
suppose I should.
So mote it be. Let's try the surface one more time. What's to be done?
Alright, well, I guess now I can go to the surface and see if it allows me to survive a little longer, or what the deal is with that.
I should be able to increase my grasp. The moon.
Alright, I got all the stuff.
Jot it down. I see it now.
And I can get more.
No use.
What? Cards that use 0 and auto-activate, but only if their condition is met.
I can't quite grasp this one.
So what if I do... I see, so I have to have one of these other ones. What are the insights? What? Oh, I can upgrade the ones I already have. That's pretty cool. I think maybe I'll just save that for now, though.
Breathe.
Okay. I don't have the money for that, and I can't...
This is beyond my grasp.
Can't upgrade that yet. So I guess that one will just have to stay as it is for now. I can afford something worth 2 or less. So I guess it's gonna be that one. Oh wait, but then that takes out this. Ah, balls. All right.
I can't.
I guess that's it for now. Unless, what is this? Well,
The Huntress.
I don't know. I'm fine with it as it is. We need a Ben's summer outfit. That would be sick. I mean, honestly, I'd be happy with any kind of Ben outfit, but get him a nice linen suit.
Do you ever miss it, Commander?
Be
Your
pretty
time
cool.
in service to the House of Hades, training my brother, holding a position of high honor there.
Or like bathing suit and a tank top.
Oh, 'twas a glorious time for
Tank
sure.
top that says
But I would
guns
not have
out,
learned
suns
my
out.
most if I kept crying
Or
about the
reverse
past like a little
of
baby.
that.
I'm all about the here and now.
Suns out, guns out.
But all of what you used to have is gone. The other servants of the house. You must have some concern for them, at least.
Come on, they're gods. They'll probably be fine.
Come on, I don't give a shit.
I wish.
Okay.
Rocky, welcome.
Rocky!
Good bird.
Ba, 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 ba.
Come along.
Wait. No, wait. What? I don't know what you do. How do I find out what he does?
You stay right there, okay?
Occasionally pecks foes for 5 damage, leaving them marked. Bonus innate critical chance, bonus chance of resources. That's pretty good. What do you do? Bonus max life, bonus chance of resources. Makes lost shades more likely. Makes outcroppings more likely. I need the shades more than the mining, so for now we'll do that. After choosing a boon, 25% of the time randomly take one more. That's pretty good. That I might use that after I'm done with this this moon one.
My will be done.
So I've got 6, right? I can unlock a few of these. The first boons in each region become red onions instead. Dude, that one fucking sucks. Why would I ever want to pick that? Actually, why am I doing this at all? I don't remember. Activate vows to raise fear. Pursue the marked guardian using the specified weapon. Prevail in her nightmare. That's what it is. I need the nightmare. And no testaments for your current weapon, but the witch's staff stirs. So I need the witch's staff for this. I see. So I don't get anything for this if I'm not trying to do that specific thing, right? Like, I guess there's really no reason to do that at all then. What? Is this?
The princess
There
of
it
the
is.
underworld now holds the key to the once warded gateway leading all the way up to the surface of this world. But how is she to fare in that forbidden realm?
Ben wearing an inner tube would be cute.
We'll find out.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Deep breath.
That'd be a good one. Alright, let's see if this kills me.
My curse. I feel alright. I bid you shine for me again tonight.
I feel you closer to my light. You suppress that fate-wrought curse that binds you to your realm. I was uncertain such a thing was possible. Yet you surprise me fairly often, little star.
Kind of expected that to take longer. Your hex launches a seeking projectile that inflicts morph. Yeah, alright.
Twilight curse.
It's a new one, so I guess I'll just do it. God, this is so slow.
I witnessed everything.
This fucking axe. Yo, I have like no health.
Few entrances into the
Why
underworld
do I have such little
exist,
health?
and one of them is through the Acheron, whose accursed waters
I thought I
bear the
started
weight
with
of
at
all the
least,
woes of
what, like
mortal
100?
If our foes can use this as an exit, so can I. No way around the city. Have to get through.
That's pretty cool. That would make for a good, good wallpaper. Whoa, Lord. Bronze! Yes! Finally! I'll be able to get that fishing rod.
Grandmother.
How many of these do I have? Just one. Well, sorry, Demeter, but not this time. No gift for you.
My understanding was your line could scarce survive beyond the reaches of the underworld. Yet there you are, traipsing about as though not bound by your father's fate. How can this be?
Just built different, I guess. This one, I guess.
Gap in the wall.
city of Ephira. Do I get to... What? What is going on here? Why are there so... Why are there so many? Do I just get to, like... What? Is that a fishing spot? No, okay. It's just a weird puddle.
The pathway to the docks is sealed shut by a phantasmal force that neither mortal nor immortal strength
After
can
many
budge.
years, the fishing rod will be acquired.
Strength from shades.
It's been forever, but finally I'll be able to fish. So I really just get to pick whatever path I want, it looks like. And maybe after that, maybe after I do enough of them, that'll open the way. Alright, well, it's been a while since we've seen Hestia, is that it?
Shades are trapped within that pylon there.
Ooh!
Shades, you're free.
Oh, Jesus. They're on my team, though, I think. What the shit? Is it you? Are you the one doing this? Oh my god. Ow. Not the birds! Ah!
It's no use.
God. This axe is so fucking slow. Alright.
Well, look at you, hot stuff. You made it to the surface after all. I figured that you might. It's maybe even colder here than down below, but that, at least, we can fix right away, I think.
Sprint leaves a cinder trail. Whenever your attack or special deal damage, restore that. Yeah, I mean that's important because I have no other way to
Head to the main
regain
square.
mana at the moment. So head to the main square. Go that way. What is... And that's back. So what happens if I continue then? Ah! Bird! Cool, money. And I guess that's it. Thought maybe it'd be something a little more dramatic, but alright. Extra $100, it's not bad.
Part of the barrier is down. Must have been that pylon I destroyed.
So I get to
So
pick
what?
5.
5 more to go.
I get to pick 5 more. That's cool. Normally I don't care that much about Hermes, but if he can give me one that makes my attack faster, that's a pretty good one. Woo!
Couldn't do it.
I mean, couldn't do it. I did it though. Sheesh.
What a stench.
You, Hermes is stinky.
Heck says you even got your underworld blood curse sorted, so you're ready for a bit of a long distance run. Just watch for bumps along the way, but let's speed you past them if we can.
Gain dodge and move speed that increase the more boons you have. It's not bad. Slower projectiles is good. Let's go for that dodge chance. That's important with such a slow fucking weapon.
Not an option.
Not an option. You're telling me this axe can't break down this little plank of wood? Okay.
The barrier's lost some of its strength.
Gotta go for my boy Poseidon here.
War of Eromanthus.
Ow! Asshole. Okay. Damn. I figured it probably wouldn't turn the giant boar into a sheep, but I was hoping.
Laughable.
Yo, gotta open this. Get him! Fucking... Oh.
Still can fight.
God. It's just so slow. There we go. Bacon cooked.
Let go your rage, spirit.
You made it to the surface, little niece. Too bad we couldn't scour the place before you got here, though. We're right in the middle of a big shakeup.
Hello, little niece. Would you like a lemon shake-up? None of these are that good. Thank you for the stretch, Vulcan. Very much appreciated. Oh. What do I got? So maybe I'll do the specials.
Keep going.
Well, they really want me to go to Demeter.
Needed that.
Oh, so 3 of my options are for her.
Eidolon.
I don't know what she's saying I can't do. Giga Cleaver. Special fires. Channel your special faster. Your attacks have plus 10 power. Yeah, that's pretty good. Just because I'm so slow, it would be great to have less damage taken. Let's go into this person's house. Oh, hell yeah. Blind playthrough, not a problem. This isn't a game that's really helpful to see in, so you've really done me a favor, if anything.
Silence.
All right. Attacks deal more damage. Sure, I think. Stand on one leg. Kiram, you gotta do those in the reverse order so I know that you've done the stand on one leg one. I almost totally missed that. Save points for this moment. Well, I hope it was everything you were looking for. There's got 2 left. Did I get the? I should go for this one. The hearts. Oh God.
Shades, I release you.
Jesus. I cannot tell what's happening.
And now for you.
Yay! Is that everything in here, I think? Hydrate. Okay. Thank you for the hydrate, Tiago. Very much appreciated. Alright, one more. And I think literally all of them are for Demeter.
What else?
So, alright, we'll go for another Hestia.
How does Hades blind men?
How does Hades? It's a good question. I don't know what that means, really. What the fuck is that? Ow! These Donkey Kong ass motherfuckers. The crazy thing is, I can't see what they actually look like. To me, just being able to see like their silhouette, it looks to me like they are all Slimer from Ghostbusters. So they just look like big fat green guys. What do you mean careless? I can't fucking see. I did my best.
In the name of Hades.
meant to be goes. Foiled again by your own lack of spelling. Your special also launches a fireball. Okay. Your sprint leaves a cinder trail. Your casts inflict scorch. This one is.
Look to my light nearby.
Can't do it. Phrenos, hypnotize. Rest easy now.
Said look for my light nearby, and I'm like, uh-huh. That light indeed. Is this, can I go in here? What? I don't understand. There's something I'm missing here. There we go. Alright. What? I don't see anything weird. Alright, well, whatever.
Nowhere to go but out.
Alright, we did it. We're through this part.
Farewell, Athera.
Yo! Let's buy a little Zeus.
Old Charon must have ample time to spare, now that he isn't busy sending souls to their eternal rest. Although I do suspect that we can keep him plenty busy in service to us here.
Do that one, I guess. I don't have anything for my casts at the moment, so...
You've come to aid me even here, Lord Charon. Though I imagine not even you can travel much farther, where I'm headed. I won't forget your generosity.
I've already used both my death defiances, and I don't expect to get through this part, so I'll just buy those anyway. Yo, Goliath? Or Cyclops?
That's a real no-no in this town.
Music slaps. This is the music from the original Hades.
I apologize for my transgression, Cyclops.
Why is he
What do I owe you for
German?
the inconvenience? I can pay.
Oh, you'll pay. The punishment's getting eaten alive by me. Sorry, I don't make the rules.
He's literally just doing, like, an Austrian, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger thing. Oh, you'll pay. The punishment's getting eaten alive by me.
That seems unusually strict. There's no use following a senseless code of law.
Only kidding. I do make the rules. And I get real tired. Only eating sheep.
Then you'll eat dust.
Oh, shit. Fucking got him. Whoa. Ouch. What?
Get off.
What? You call me cooked, you fucking zoomer.
Hey, what was that? Where are you?
What?
Chow time. Wait, where'd you go?
Well, alright then.
He hits hard. You must remember something of life on the surface,
Hunk is
right,
cooked,
Laura?
for real, for real.
Anything at all? I wonder what it must have been like.
I don't remember, and I don't wonder. Who cares? This is the life right here.
I was shopping at H&M the other day, and they have like a bunch of kind of streetwear clothes, but then they also had an entire rack that I would describe as Unk at the barbecue fashion. Like, I don't know how exactly to describe it, but like exactly what you'd expect, like a young hip kind of black guy at a barbecue to wear. But like, I guess not super young, like like 30, 35 kind of. I was just like, all right, I guess they're branching out a little. Yo, this is the hot springs time. Dora, come bathe with me.
Say, Dora, would you mind accompanying me over to the baths? I'd hate to think they aren't haunted.
Here we go, guys.
Do
It's
I
bath
want to
time.
float aimlessly in some near boiling water? Do I ever? What are we waiting for?
Hell yeah. Time for the naked sex scenes. This game has those, I think.
Yeah, this is the life. Wonder if I was ever shy about this kind of stuff.
You still can sense something of the water's warmth,
Yo.
can't you, Dora?
Well, I can see all the steam rising, which I associate with warmth, so I guess it kind of tricks me into
You should
thinking
take
warm
notes.
thoughts.
I mean, that's basically what the movie event was, just, you know, a little less naked.
That doesn't sound so bad. Though you do remember what warmth was like then, from your mortal days?
Not really, no. I guess I've just heard so much about it. It's like I've experienced it myself.
It'd be so funny if Dora gets in the bath and all of a sudden she has massive tits.
Oh.
She's like, I can't get naked, so I figured I'd do the next best thing.
That was basically like floating around in your tent, though I appreciate it nonetheless.
Hell yeah. What did that say? What was that symbol that came up? Obtained after cleaning up after Eris. Oh, so it is that dear bastard who's doing it. He's just throwing candy wrappers around? Alright, well, I don't know what happened after that, but... Yo! I did it.
In the light of the moon.
Close to getting one from Demeter.
Lord Moros, you said before you think Kronos is going to influence the weavings
Oh,
of the
wait,
fates.
this is Moros.
You mean he's going to try to change the future?
Who's Eris?
Force a favorable outcome?
Oh, Eris is the manic pixie dream girl.
Yes.
That's right.
I think he's already trying to do just that. Unfortunately for him, the three fates can be a bit headstrong. I trust they may be quite resistant as captives.
I can't imagine Kronos tolerating insolence, whether from your sisters or anybody else. How he must hate them. When he was overthrown before, that was the outcome of a fated prophecy.
Indeed. As for now, I sense there are no weavings happening at all. No new futures foretold. Kronos believes he has no prophecy to fear. Yet I believe this is an opportunity for you to make a better future for us all.
Yoo-hoo!
There she is.
I heard you went up top. Gotta breathe some fresh surface air. What made you go and do a thing like that? Thought you were single-mindedly going after Kronos.
Figured that I might do well with a change of scenery for a bit. Though I'm surprised you're not up there yourself, considering how things are.
It does sound pretty exciting.
Actually,
but I'd probably just be...
real quick, before the stream is done, I'm gonna make a quick poll because I wanted to ask about it.
Spending money always feels so good.
I can't see who did that, so give me a second. Okay. What do we got? Yo, Ether! Thank you so much
From what I hear,
for the
Ares
tier
has
1
things well in
sub.
hand up there.
10 months.
Imagine being the god of
That's
war
crazy.
right
It's almost a
now. You'd be
year.
thrilled.
We're almost there. And 2 weeks from today is my 24-hour stream. So if you all want to come see the crazy stuff that's going to happen during that, I'd love to have you here. I will be on. I'll be on for 24 hours, so you'll have plenty of time. But yes, thank you. So yeah, that poll is basically just because I don't really know how it's gonna work in this game. I don't know if I should keep going down into the underworld or if I should go up to see the new stuff. I'm not sure exactly. Everything in perfect balance. Everything super unhelpful.
Your whole family would be in peril.
So?
I'll give you a gift because you're not around very often.
But you already got me one of these. Don't you have anything else? Only messing with you, babe. I'll get you back for this sometime, okay?
Please don't. I mean, I just wanted you to have it since I
Wrong.
know you have a taste for this stuff, but it's been hard
Wrong.
to come by. Anyway.
Alright, cool. Can I bathe with you? Not yet. I will take a bath with everyone in this game. I swear it. Buy more nectar, buy more bath salts.
Good evening.
This should work.
Summoning a colony of bats. Make use of all-seeing bats in their cages around the city of Afir to better orient yourself there. Thank you, I was intending the Tim Robinson reference. Oh, I know. I know. Take a bath with everyone at the same time. Maybe that's the end game. Underworld. Okay.
I think.
Cool. Then that's what we shall go for. Ask her would she rather eat a 2x4 or run. I mean, she's like the goddess of chaos or something, so I feel like the 2x4 is probably the way she'd go.
Except this time, I remained there longer than before.
But she would probably just eat it like a cartoon character, like just as a plank of wood.
It's more than a dream, of course. And what else did you learn whilst you lingered thus?
I learned Kronos wanted for Father to tell him where to locate the three fates. Kronos hates them, or feels threatened by them. He's been searching for them all this time, hasn't he? And finally found them.
Which means they may not take our side if forced to choose. I feared as much, yet didn't wish to lend the possibility my voice. Well, this certainly fits the spirit of the new Swift Hermes relayed when he spurred us to act. Something real bad, I believe were his words.
Real bad. Yes. What you said to me before about my mother was very cruel.
That is a whiplash. Yes, it's terrible. What are we going to do? Hey, bitch, remember what you said about my mom?
Fair enough. Can't kill each other here, but we can use our words. If we were fighting for real, I wouldn't have held back either.
I figured not.
Beautiful night, isn't it? The kind where one may catch brief glimpses of the moon amid her race across the sky. She even left a little something for you here.
Would you rather eat a 2x4 or a 9-inch personal pepperoni pizza from Pizza Hut, but it's spiders instead of pepperoni?
Moondust. You've no idea
like
how
the
much I could use
pizza's
this in my meditations
probably the
recently.
easiest way to
Although
go
you
with
always have
that.
an idea, don't you?
One at the very least.
Yo, Moondust. Yo, plants. Alright. Actually, how many ashes do I have?
Trade you.
I think I need 30 to get that thing that I'm looking for, so even though that's not the most efficient way to use that money, I feel like I gotta.
What say the cards this eve?
Alright. 35. No.
Cut.
I can't do more of that. Well, dicks. Okay. Activate all surrounding cards. Fine.
What's this?
Well, let's upgrade the ones that I think I'm gonna want to keep. That's not bad. That's also pretty good. That one's kind of shit. Wait, which ones am I using?
The ashes remember.
Let's upgrade that one.
This potential.
But the spiders are all orphans from the inner city and they're down on their luck. This is probably the worst day they've ever had. You know what? Good. Why would I care about those orphans? What have they ever done for me?
The arms of night.
Fishing rod.
The rod of fishing.
Yes. Finally.
Yield to us.
I can fish.
Make good use of it.
And I'll get this skull thing.
The Argent Skull. I know the fury in your hollowed eyes.
That creepy artifact is yours, kiddo. I understand your recent journey to the surface didn't last so long, young one. Life's hard up there and always gonna be. Not like your cushy underworld.
I'm not accustomed to it yet. Everything's intensified. Whenever I fail to evade a foe, I feel it even more.
Well, you're not gonna have an easy time. I almost budged.
What? Okay. It's an interesting one. Alright. Go with that one next time, perhaps. And I still need to do that, so I will keep rolling with the moon.
I see you're getting acclimated to this place.
Alright.
Heading out.
Out we go.
The crest of the Queen.
What? Who's the Queen?
The family stands united in our cause. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Is this Mom?
Pleased to make your acquaintance finally, my dear. Already had enough of
Oh
the
no,
surface,
it's
yes?
somebody completely different.
I promised the family that once you demonstrated your resolve to us, I'd take you under my wing. And I always keep my vows.
Hitch. 30% of damage dealt to other foes. Interesting. Deal damage based on foes in the binding circle. Try that, I guess.
The Queen is with me now.
So interesting. Huh. Alright. Well then. I don't know. Oh, I see. You have to hit somebody. You have to hit 2 foes with it for it to work. All right.
The trap is set as steadily the princess waits.
That's a bite. I got him over.
Yo, I got a fish. I caught a fish. The one fish is real.
I bid you welcome.
Well, I was at Anthrocon. I had a dream that you were there, and we were exiting the shuttle, and I heard, "Wait for me, Proxy," in Ben's voice, and I turned around and you were there. That would be wild.
It does not change ours. The Silver Sisters never cede control.
Especially because I've never heard of Anthrocon, and I don't know what you look like. So I would just have to go to a random stranger and be like, "Hey, come here."
Please make your choice.
Hex fires a beam.
On this
We'll go for the.
once again direct the lunar ray.
We'll go for the final flash. All right. AC is a furry con. I kind of assumed based on the name, but you know. All right. So, I think we're going to call it there for tonight. But thank you all so much for being here. I very much appreciate it. We will do more Hades on Wednesday. And I guess it seems like stuff maybe changes if you go up top. So maybe I'll just have to alternate, like go to the top, go to the bottom. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, thank you all so much. We will be back with more Hades on Wednesday, and Friday maybe a special collab, or it may be God of War. We'll have to see. But yeah, thank you all so much. And remember, 2 weeks from now, that is the 24-hour streamiversary. So, yeah, be there for that. That'll be very fun. I've gotten all the hot sauce. I've gotten all the melatonin. Still need to get more pineapple wine. But, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it goes okay. Is it with me? I don't know. Are you suddenly not working Fridays anymore? We call it Wine Apple. That is a good name. All right, let's raid Mari tonight. She's doing some art. So let's do that. Okay. But yes, like I said, thank you all so much for being here and for supporting the stream for a year. We're going to have a good time 2 weeks from now, and we will have no good times until then. But yeah, thank you. Wait, did she say have a good night? Okay. No, she's still doing art. I was like, am I like raiding into somebody who's done for the night? But I think we're fine. All right. Yeah, thank you all so much. I will see you in 2 days.